This is the easy, quick one we could do, like just the original games. Like we look at it and we say it's hard because Rise from the Ashes was in it when I played it for the first time because I didn't know about the GBA version until later. So if you take that away, it's a little harder to justify. Like it'd be more like an A, but I think Rise from the Ashes makes it an S, so it almost doesn't deserve that in its original state. But then with Rise from the Ashes, it's hard not to. Justice for All, I feel like, is one of the worst ones. I know some people like it, but if that's not the worst one, then what is? Case go case by case. Like this one, case one's just an introduction, nothing special. All right, so that's fine. Case two, I thought was very good. At least it's okay, right? It's not great. It's not the best. It's not terrible. Nobody's gonna say, I don't think. It's just standard, introduces you to investigation mechanics and everything like that. So it's fine. Case three is a bit of a filler. Okay, some good things. I personally like D. Vasquez a lot. But that's one of those okay cases I could see people not liking it. So if it wasn't for case five, case four is the only really standout case. Two kind of is, but maybe that's just me. Four is very good, and five is amazing, best in the whole series. So five is what really carries it, and nothing really holds it back too much. Three is the only one I could see you saying is really bad. I don't think you'd be too hard on one, just because it is an introduction, I think, especially not just to the game, but to the whole series. So I don't think it's too bad. Justice for All, let's do the same thing. Um, case one, same thing. I'm not going to hold it too hard, but it only has four cases, so again, I'm rewarding the DS version more so than the actual original, which might be unfair. Case 2 is okay. Some people hate it, some people like it. Nobody really loves it. I thought it was alright. Case 3, a lot of people hate. So now you have two cases that are already bland. So 3 out of the 4, one of them is okay, which is 2. One of them people hate, which is 3. And now you're left only with case 4, which is very long. There's a lot to it. It is a good case, but I still don't think it's that great or that it carries it to such a degree that it's an amazing game. So you could easily put this like in the D category. I would say so. Um, maybe at best C, but I don't feel that strongly about it really. Trials and Tribulations, let's see. A lot of people love this, think it's the best in the series. It would be, perhaps, if it wasn't for, again, the DS version of the original. That case 5 makes all the difference in the world. So, again, let's go judge it by cases. Case 1 is actually pretty good. Better than a lot of the other intro cases. It feels like more than just an intro. Case 2, I personally think is amazing. Some people only think it's okay, but it's certainly not bad. Luke Hatman's amazing. The whole double crime is very compelling. And then it's kind of funny that Phoenix freaks out so much in Justice for All that, oh, I'm defending someone who's actually guilty. And then he defends someone who's actually guilty in Ron, and he gets away with it. So I don't know about that. But anyway, case 3 is probably the weak link a lot of people don't like. The whole imposter thing. I still don't think it was bad, but it was mediocre. So it's similar to the first game in that way. Case 3s are both the weak ones. Case 2s are both exemplary. And case 4 is good, although a little short. And then case 5 is very good. So it would be in the same tier, but maybe a step below. Apollo Justice, same thing. D. Case 1 is probably the best case in the whole game, I would say. Case 2 is trash, one of the most hated cases. Terrible villain. Everything's uninteresting. Nobody cares, right? Alita Tiala is a horrible, horrible case. Just bad. Yeah. Case 3 is okay, but still nothing special. So you have 3 cases so far. Only 1 is really good, which is the first one. 2 is trash. 3, I could see people saying is bad. At best, it's okay. So nothing stand out. Case 4 is also good to very good, but imagine if it wasn't. Then you'd have nothing really. The whole game may as well not even exist if it wasn't for cases 1 and 4. So it's not very inspiring. I think the 5 case metric is the best thing. Every game should have 5 cases. Cases 4 and 5 should be both very good. Nobody cares about case 1. Cases 2 and 3 are either 1 is usually bad, like in Dual Destinies or Apollo Justice, or it's case 3 is like a filler, like Turnabout Big Top or Turnabout Samurai. So usually it's one or the other. So Dual Destinies is going to be, let's go case by case. Case 1 is okay, nothing great, nothing terrible. Case 2 is terrible, for sure. One of the worst, again, cases in the series. I don't know how they keep doing that on case 2, but yeah, not good. And then case 3 was a bit of a disappointment. It was a decent case, but Professor Means was always a disappointment. I thought he'd be a lot better of a character than he actually was. So I was a bit disappointed with that. So it could be like a B. There is no case 5 even. Or sorry. Yeah, there's only 4 because case 4 basically is a very short intro to case 5. It's not really a case. It doesn't deserve. Let me actually see how long is that. Case 4. I feel like it's just a cutscene or something stupid. It's not a real case. Is it? It's like super short. Okay, 19 minutes. Like it's like. Is that it? Maybe it's not as short as I feel like, but how's it day 2? It wasn't that long. What? Am I underestimating what? How long is this case? But it's not the cosmic. Wait, what? Wait, I'm so confused. What? Am I misunderstanding something? I guess I consider all this to be one case either way. This is like. Case 4 was really only trial day 1. I'm so confused, actually. Whatever. The point is, it felt more like it had 4 than 5 cases. So a B is okay. Maybe even a C. Nothing spectacular. The overarching story was decent. Blackwell was alright. The Phantom was good. The twist was kind of dumb. It's like the equivalent of Gumshoe being the villain at the end of the first game or something. Comic Relief, haven't finished this, so I can't say. Haven't done that. Or those two, so let's just do these two. First investigations, let's see. Case 1 is actually good, I liked it. Case 2 is trash. The plain one, and case 3 is even greater trash. I guess 2 is more like a mediocre one. 3 is more trash. Blue Badger, as if that fits Edgeworth. You should have gone for something more serious. Case 4 is very good. I actually always say case 4 is the best game in the game, not 5, even though I love Alba. So cases 4 and 5 knock it out of the park. See, that's the big difference between one like this or this and Dual Destinies or this or this. They all have 4 cases effectively, it feels like. This has 5, and 4 and 5 make it at least an A. Again, 1 is good, 2 is passable, mediocre, 3 is bad, so that holds it back a little bit. But 2 holds this back as well. So that extra case makes it. This is Investigations 2. Was also very good. Probably landed an A2. Case 1 was actually the best in the whole game. One of the best in the series. Underrated. It's not even that short. The whole nightly Rook thing. the fake assassination, you got the killer involved. You know, you're dealing with a presidential assassination attempt and all this other shit going on. And of course, the bodyguard gets caught in between. So that was a great case. Case 2 is not good, one of those clunkers. Somehow it always ends up being a case 2 or 3 that's bad. Case 3 was a disappointment actually for me, but it does at least address the Gregory Manfred situation in more detail. I love the way they portray Manfred, but it's a good case, but it should have been a great case. And they never. The biggest thing I don't forgive about that is they don't ever show you in court. They don't show you in court with the fucking when Gregory exposes Manfred. Imagine showing that case. It shows only the investigation. We've waited literally in real life 10 plus years. We've heard about it. It was such an important, pivotal case in the story, and you don't even show us a minute in court. That's so stupid. So that is bad. And then 4 is very good. Plays the best. Edgeworth back against the wall, about to lose his badge, everything like that is good. That was kind of like his red-white moment, it felt like, where Blaze has all these connections and he's corrupt, and Edgeworth just has to fight his way out of it the way that Phoenix did against red-white. So that felt very overwhelming of a challenge, and it felt satisfying. And then 5th case is good, but some issues I had here and there. But it was still good. The villain is good, but it's almost too sympathetic of a character. He's not like a really bad guy. He just kind of manipulated everything. He was the victim of a lot of people. He was afraid of Blaze. He was afraid of Patricia and the president. So he was almost just defending himself against them for much of his life. So, whatever. It's still an A. Which one's better, would I say? It might be a little better, though, because at least, case 1 is amazing. Case 2 is a clunker. 3 is good. 4 is very good. 5 is good. So, part 1 has like 2 clunkers almost. 2 and 3 are both kind of clunkers. That's pretty much all there.